4 o'clock p.m., Hawaii Satellite Studio. 4:30 p.m., Bicol Region Satellite Studio. 5 o'clock p.m., Caraga Satellite Studio. 5:30 p.m., Northern Mindanao Satellite Studio. Stay tuned for more exciting programs only here on INCRadio.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Welcome to INCRadio, Hawaii Pacific. Featuring the brothers and sisters of the Ecclesiastical District of Hawaii Pacific. Mahalo for tuning in. See you soon.
Oh, we're already on. Good morning, good evening, and a very good afternoon. Well, it's evening here in the District of Hawaii Pacific. In fact, time check, it is 10:01 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Again, welcome to INCRadio, Hawaii Pacific. I'm Brother Joshua Garland, just in case you forgot my name. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. As you can see, we're continuing in our road trip, our world tour of the District of Hawaii Pacific. And behind us are the brethren. You know, we love them so much. We had them as a guest, or not. We had a brother from this local congregation as a guest 2 weeks ago. We love them so much that we wanted to have another brother from this local congregation, and that is the local congregation of Wahiawa. Brethren of local congregation of Wahiawa, say what's up. What's up? I said what's up. Instead, make some noise. Literally. I know, right? And as you can see, the brethren here are so excited to be here on our show. Are you guys excited to be on INCRadio? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The last audience always went, yes, brother. It sounded like they were forced. They're not forced to be here. You're not forced. You're here. Anyway, we're excited to be here on radio one more time. And again, we have a very special topic. We have our special guest. But before we introduce him, I'm not alone as always. I always have my lovely co-host. Well, instead, this one is very handsome, very memorable, and, you know, so melodically inclined. To my left is who?
What's up, everybody? My name is Brother Jordan Augustine from the local congregation of Kea'au. But I'm here on Oahu for the weekend, and I figured, you know, I'll be with our lovely Brother Josh tonight. So I'm happy to be here with you, bro. And I'm happy to be here in the lovely local congregation of Wahiawa. So yeah, hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning into INCRadio Hawaii Pacific.
That's what I'm saying. Get a round of applause for Brother Jordan. You know, we were actually talking about radio and its humble beginnings back in somewhere in the teens.
Yeah.
And when did you start hosting as a host?
I don't even know. Oh, I think in 2016, actually, my first show was Faith and Melody, actually, with Ate Dessa Senas. And she will come up a little bit later because we have somebody who is directly related to her.
Ooh.
But who is our guest for tonight, bro?
You know, just as you said, it's a direct descendant of Ate Dessa. And, you know, we had the husband on, or not the husband, we had the father on, and we had the mother on, we had his sister on, and now we had to continue on in that bloodline. We have the other son here of, you know, Brother Alfred Ate Dessa. Go, brother, could you please say your name, where you're from? Well, we know you're from Wahiawa. Where you're from, and a fun fact about yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brother Albert Asenas, reigning from here in Wahiawa. I currently reside in Mililani, just a town further south of the town. One fact about myself.
Something to think about.
There's way too many facts to think about.
Hey, see, like,
I mean, honestly,
he's got a man. That's the whole show. We're just gonna be talking about fun facts.
honestly, if you could make me roll a d20, I'd probably ask you to make me roll a d50 just to pick a random fact. Let's see.
We're almost there. We're thinking about it. Yeah, you need time to think about it. Let me give you time to think about it. Let's have Brother Jordan. What is a fun fact about you?
A fun fact about me. I need some time too, bro.
No, you know what? Fun fact about me. You know what? Let's ask for the DJ.
Oh, yeah,
I'm ready. I'm actually
Oh,
ready.
he's ready. He's ready.
Okay.
I know how to play 4 instruments.
Ooh.
I don't do it actively, but I just know.
Okay.
So piano,
Mhm.
guitar,
Mm.
trumpet,
Trumpet.
drums.
Drums. That's cool. Music.
One
music
man
theater.
band. One man band.
That's what I'm saying. You ever seen the show? Not the shows. The dudes who literally are a one man band, who
I
like
have,
play
yeah.
all of the instruments all over their body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Can
Can you do that, brother?
Can you do that?
That would be amazing, but no, sadly.
On the next show, we're gonna see Brother Albert doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think there would be enough space for all of them here.
We'll push up a little bit. But again, we have a special topic here with Brother Albert. Thank you, by the way, for joining us on our show. Today, we're going to be talking about navigating through history. I'm not good in history. That's why we have him here. We're going to be talking about his career as a tour guide on the battleship Missouri. That's very, very exciting. We want to hear all about it. But before we start, we're going to have some very, very special thanks that we want to give to these special people who allow us to have platforms like these that we can continue to broadcast to brethren and even our fellow men all across the world. So special thanks first to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, along with our SEBC coordinator, Brother Angelo Orlando Manalo, for again allowing us to have platforms like these. We'd also like to say thank you to our district minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, and his family, along with our assistant district minister, Brother Odor Postal, along with his family. And we cannot forget as well our CF overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. And of course, all of the ministers, ministerial workers, and their families that continue to support us here on INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. Now, that's the special thanks that we want to give. What is up next, Brother Jordan? How can we tell these people how to watch everything on radio?
If you happen to share this link with your family and friends and they're new to INCRadio, you can send them this link that is on YouTube, or you can ask them to search on YouTube. They can search INCRadio DZEM 954. And please have them click on the subscribe button if they haven't already, so that we can be notified for all INCRadio content that comes out every week. For us here in Hawaii Pacific, it's every Friday at 10 p.m. So again, thank you to everybody who is tuning in right now. I'm not sure who's the YouTube link isn't up, but I think Brother Josh is tuning in right now from the YouTube link. But I see everybody. Shout out to Ka Joseph Roncal there in Hilo. Shout out to Sister Chastity Villanueva. Hello, thanks for tuning in. And Brother Jaden is on as well. My Auntie Esther is on from Lihue. Hello, Auntie.
Oh, I see my sister there.
Oh, yeah. Sister Mio is on, right on. Thanks for tuning in. Ate Lemmy Allegado, one of Wahiwa's finest, is on. And yeah, Kuya Bruce Tan is on as well. So thank you, everybody, for being on with us on this lovely Aloha Friday afternoon.
Perfect.
But yeah, we got some activities that are coming up very soon. So our first activity that's coming up on April 28th is our highly anticipated CFO Day. So every main island will be having theirs. Ours on the Big Island will be starting at 1 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, or 2 p.m. And then over here, do we have the details out on that phone?
We do. For our CFO Day, we're going to ask in front of us, actually, Sister Jeline, what time are we going to be starting? 1 p.m. as well.
Ooh.
We're going to be connected via WebEx across the islands. That's a
nice.
joke. We're not actually. We're not actually going to. And then it's running until like 6 p.m., I think. Is that right, Sister Jeline? That is correct. She's always here to help us out. Thank you, Sister Jeline. What's next?
And then after that, on May 26th, we'll be having our Unity Games basketball edition. So all the ballers, let's play May 26th.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned for more details for that. And yeah, we'll also announce the monthly meetings for your CFO organization. So this week will be the Binhio organization. So contact your local leadership on the details for your local binhi meetings for
And
this
and
weekend.
you know what? Can we announce the topic as well? Would that be okay? Let's hear about the topic, Sister Jeline. It was announced to us, and we're gonna wait for what she has to say. She's pulling it up. But anyway, we're so excited for the CFO day, the basketball. Are you gonna be playing?
I'm coming back, bro.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll be
This your
playing with
comeback?
I'll be playing with the local congregations of Hilo and KL. So
Oh, nice.
We'll be there, we'll be
playing
there.
for Unity games.
I don't think I'm tall enough to dunk.
me too, bro.
I don't think I'm fit enough to dunk. My vertical is like 1 inch, bro.
Bro, I'll just be walking down the court. So yeah, it's all good.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be crawling.
I'll be rolling. Yeah, it's all good.
When you get to a certain mass, you just start rolling.
Yeah, it's all for fun and games. So yeah, just come out if you're for all the ballers. Come out and play May 26th. Stay tuned for the location and times.
There we
on
go.
that.
And you know what? Now that we have the topic, Brother Jordan, what is the topic of our Binhi
The
Monkey meeting?
topic, it's the dangers of gaming and social media addiction. Yo. So
Good tech.
raise your hand if that's you. Not me.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. I was
hey,
going like
Brother
this.
Josh,
I know.
this meeting is for you, bro.
Too bad I'm not Binhi, man.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't count. Just kidding.
I'm addicted to being faithful.
Oh, hey, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It is, no?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're past that. Thank you again for Sister Jeline for your help, and stay tuned for those activities in the district. Again, April 28th, CFO Day, May 26th, our Unity Games Basketball Edition. Take a look out for those. If you want to join them, if you want to help out, ask your local leadership, any of the CFO officers, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Now, on to our favorite part of our show, our icebreaker. We're gonna be breaking the ice. I don't know. That's what the icebreaker is, bro. And we're going to be talking about this very special question right here that two of our handsome brothers, I don't know if you can see them. Look at him. Look at him. He's so excited right away. Look, he's coughing already. Yeah, I don't think he can answer anymore. He's coughing too much. No. But the icebreaker question for today, which we encourage you to also comment down in the comment section. Well, what else do we want them to do on the YouTube, Brother Jordan?
Don't forget to also comment your local congregation's hashtag. So, for example, my locale in the Big Island would be KL, so hashtag KEA. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
For Waipahu, which is what everyone should be putting, is hashtag WPH. And for Wahiwa, do you guys know what your hashtag is? It is hashtag That's right, WPH. So everyone, please put that down. Sister Casey actually just commented down. It's just supposed to be WPH, but it's okay. I think it's autocorrect. Anyway, our icebreaker for today, which all of us are going to be answering, even the brethren in the congregation, it is: if you could live in any era, any sort of era that you wanted to be in, what would it be? Let's ask our special guest first. Alfred, what era would that be?
Honestly, the era I would probably pick the easiest. Honestly, the early 1990s.
Ooh, early 1990s.
Anything past that, no go for me.
Yeah. What is the reason? Why 1990?
Just with how rapidly technology would progress from that point onwards, it just feels like a very interesting era to live within, especially with the Y2K craze back then. I mean, I wasn't alive to experiencing that, but nonetheless, it's a very interesting era.
Yeah. So you want to be there, seeing how the technology has developed from way back then.
Yeah, it evolves at such a rapid pace that even now to today, like it's still growing. It's just that it doesn't feel as impactful as the start of the 90s transitioning into the 2000s.
Yeah, no, technology really has advanced a lot. You see there's like new robots that are being developed. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, restaurants are starting to be run by
robots.
Now. They're serving you food and
the robots cook the food too.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point, to be honest. Yeah,
tip the robot too if you like.
That's called a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conventional oven.
Air fryer, yeah.
But yeah, that is a good era, bro. Thanks for picking that. I was born in that era.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, 92. 92, bro.
92.
Yeah.
You know, we're closer to
92.
We're closer to 2030 than the 1990s.
Yeah. It's making me feel a lot Yeah, but
My
you know,
bad.
you know, it's
My
okay,
bad.
it's okay. I feel seasoned,
Oh,
but
veteran,
you know.
bro. Yeah.
No. But let's see who else wants to answer this question. I think
Yeah.
we had a volunteer from earlier.
Yeah, he was coughing. He was coughing here. He was going.
Yeah, here we go.
And you know what? Since he coughs so much, we gotta have him on talking.
All
Okay,
right.
If you could live. Oh, so, what's your name, bro? What's your name?
Brother DJ,
Oh, hi, brother DJ. Where you from?
Wahiwa.
Nice. And what's a fun fact about yourself?
Fun fact: I like short walks. To the
Oh.
fridge.
Oh,
You like short walks to the fridge. Any ladies? if you like short walks to the fridge, he's the guy. He's the guy. Okay. If you could live in any era, bro, what would it be?
The era I would live in would be the Mesopotamian era.
You actually.
It's the southwestern part of Asia,
Uh-huh.
and I liked how their farming culture was very rich, and their trading and bartering was very unique and interesting.
Wow. It's like you knew the question already.
he would study this.
I read
bro.
your mind. I read your
Oh,
mind.
you That's crazy. So the Mesopotamian era, you would what was it like there? What did they have?
I'm envisioning in my head.
Mhm.
I was a farmer.
Oh, you were a farmer.
Yeah.
Nice. Pretty cool.
Right on.
Mesopotamian era. Let's see if we see something
Yeah.
or hear anything else. Brother Eliza, bro, this is totally random. It's not scripted at all. For you, bro, if you could live in any era, what would it be? You can stand, bro, since you're black.
For
Oh, what's
me,
your name? What's your name?
My name is Brother Elizen from the
Where you
locale of
from?
Wahua.
Fun fact.
I can play the flute recorder with my nose.
What? Okay, so one man band over here, and then flute recorder with his nose. There you go.
That's a talent.
Okay.
I'm the talent.
What era would it be?
I think it would be the Renaissance era to witness the work of Michelangelo and Leonardo. Not the Ninja Turtles, but the artists.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
That's a-
By any cool. So the Renaissance, pretty cool.
those are good eras, you guys. Thanks for participating.
Yeah,
in,
those are pretty good eras.
let's see if there's any comments on YouTube.
Yeah, let's
that
check on the
answered
YouTube.
Answered the oh,
Oh, Sister Michelle Espanto, what did she say?
she says hashtag PLC and the new era.
Ooh, new era.
The
I
new
like that.
era. Let's see what Carl put.
Oh, where's
Right there,
Carl?
Carl Roy. He says, I want to live in the
Oh.
new era as well because they're offering courses for
Wow.
college this 2024 school year. Paul.
That's right. And Karoy, who can they contact for that? No, we'll wait for his comment.
yeah.
We'll keep going. Brother Jeremiah Kent Payumo says Renaissance era to be able to view all those paintings being made right in front of me.
Wow.
He might even get painted if he was there.
They was talking together, I think. With
Yeah.
my brother Eliza. Yeah.
Yeah.
They was chatting earlier.
Oh, they was
For
chatting.
sure.
Oh, no
Kashan Adam is tuning in.
way.
He says greetings to sis Lori and all our brethren in the local of hashtag Kunia. And yes, and let's see. Anybody else answer the question?
Let's scroll up over here.
Let's
Let's see.
see.
This is the technology advancement he was talking about.
Good,
Oh, wait.
Bruce.
Yeah, he
He
said.
says I saw a robot helping customers check in their hotel in Japan.
Ooh,
Yeah, Japan would be the place for the robots.
that
to
would
do
be the
yeah.
place. Yeah. Brother Joshua Monaco said the Middle Ages, maybe.
Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Define
like
Middle Ages and then let us know.
50 years old? No.
No.
Sorry.
It's like around 60, something like that.
The 50s, I think.
And
he
then
said,
that's the
yeah,
50s.
Yeah.
This comment went over here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who else
Yeah.
is there. Kashan says, shout out to Brother Josh, Brother Jordan, and INCRadio crew. Shout out to you,
Ooh.
Kashan.
Yeah, we miss you, Kashan.
Yeah. Sean the Strong.
Look,
Kashan the Strong.
Ooh, Kashan. Can we get a hashtag Sean the Strong in the chat?
But yeah, shall we move on to so that we can talk story with our brother Albert here?
Exactly.
But thanks everybody for tuning in and answering our icebreaker and for commenting your greetings. Thank you everybody for. But let's go to our first question for our brother Albert. So, brother Albert, what is your job and what is your work like? Your daily work life like? Work day like? I can't talk. But yeah.
What is your work?
So I am a tour guide for the battleship USS Missouri. It's currently stationed in Pearl Harbor. It's been there since 1998. And my daily work life is basically I take all the guests that come on board and show them around the ship, telling them the history of the Missouri, and just preserving her legacy through my storytelling.
Cool. And how long is the tour usually?
Usually tours around half an hour or so, 30 to 35 minutes, but there's also special tours. There's one specific special tour I conduct called the Captain's Tour. It lasts around 45 minutes. It basically show you the interiors of the ship in certain areas that usually you wouldn't be able to access if you just got in regularly. And then there's one much more complicated tour that I'm not qualified to do called the Engineering Tour, where the tour guides basically bring you all the way down to the engine rooms and explain to you how everything on the ship is supposed to be run.
Wow.
Awesome.
Cool.
For anybody who doesn't know what the USS Missouri is and what it, what it is historically, can you explain what the ship was or is?
So the battleship USS Missouri, she's one of the most historic ships in pretty much the United States, mainly because when World War II ended, specifically on the day September 2 of 1945, so the Japanese would actually surrender on the ship's very decks to finally end the war. And the reason why they chose the Missouri of all ships as a place of surrender was because the president at that time was Harry S. Truman. Now, when the ship was first launched back in 1944, he actually sent his daughter, Mary Margaret Truman, to participate in the launching of this ship. The two of them were from the state of Missouri, so they had a lot of influence of the decision.
Wow. Facts. Hashtag facts. That's cool. But so the USS Missouri played that part in World War II. It is a pretty, I mean, so it's been kind of all over, right? It's been to Japan. It's also, it's here now. And then people now can tour the ship.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. I haven't gone there yet. I've been here almost my whole life. But let's go on to the next question. So what inspired you to get this type of job, bro?
Mainly it's because I kind of did my own research on my own back when I was still in middle school and high school. They teach about World War II. Most of the stuff is kind of just the Pearl Harbor bombing and then Europe and everything that happened there. But then I kind of try to delve in much more deeper than what you usually would do for an essay. And then a lot of the information that I kind of found kind of just stuck with me. But the thing is, I didn't really have a place to actually use all that info. I just had it. And then when I actually found out about the USS Missouri, fun fact, I didn't even know the Missouri was in Pearl Harbor until I actually went there for the first time. So when I actually showed up there, it felt like I had an actual use for all that info.
Oh, perfect.
So you just wanted to research all of that before all of your own curiosity.
Essentially.
Cool.
Wow.
Going back to what the first question is, where would they tour inside, especially for the ones that you are qualified to do? Where on the ship do they usually go?
Now, usually the general highlight tour just takes you around the outside of the ship. We basically explain to you the general history of the Missouri, what she's been through, what she's done, why she's even a thing in history in the first place. And then for the captain's tour, I get to show people, the captain's cabin where he resided while the ship was in dock. I get to take them inside one of the giant 16-inch gun turrets.
Ooh, wow.
And show you. I also show them a place called the Combat Engagement Center. It's basically a room where they fire off missiles.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of cool things that you can learn, I'm pretty sure, on that tour. What do you think is the most interesting fact of the entire tour?
Honestly, the most interesting part of the job is actually meeting a lot of the people who have not just made part of history; they've actually served on the Missouri themselves. Because I remember encountering this one sailor. He told me a story of how inside one of the giant 16-inch gun turrets, they managed to bring on a pet iguana. His name was Chucky.
Oh,
Now, Chucky was basically Chucky was basically their mascot for that gun turret. If any of you decided to visit Missouri, it's the third gun turret at the back of the ship. So that was their mascot, and supposedly there's an ammo box stored deep within the ship that we haven't been able to find yet. It has a purple heart in it because every time the 16-inch guns fired, the Chucky would get so scared, a part of his tail would fall off.
Oh,
Oh,
So yeah, just meeting a lot of people who have actually served on board. In fact, there's actually a tour guide who he's my coworker who served on the Missouri while I was in service. In fact, he was in the room, the CEC, where they fired off those missiles.
wow.
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it must be cool to talk to those people not only who have a wealth of knowledge in that, but experienced being in that ship. Doing their jobs in that ship itself.
Yeah.
That's really really cool. Was there anything? Which there's your daily work life. What was your most interesting day like?
My most interesting day.
Yeah,
Hmm. I mean,
coolest thing that you did.
honestly, the coolest thing I could ever do was probably participate in what's called Living History Month. That's usually every sometime in January. Basically, in Living History Month, we kind of dress up as either like sailors or regular civilians common within the 1940s and or just the World War II or general. And I, bel- if I remember correctly, I dressed up as an 8th Army Infantry Division that is currently residing in South Korea. I basically had this that beige colored shirt. It's kind of like this jacket, but it was more green and very thick wool green pants. And we guys actually got to use our post office and got guests to actually mail postcards from the Missouri back to their own houses.
Oh, cool.
That's really cool.
There's a lot more, but I can't explain all of this.
So wait, when was it again? Where you would dress up?
It was on sometime in January, National History Day.
So it's a yearly thing that you guys would be doing that.
Hmm.
Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing all your experiences and your insight for what you do, bro. But unfortunately, the show is actually all in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So
really
we have
fast.
one last question for you, brother. What lessons have you learned that molded you to be who you are today, be on the job or out of the job?
Really understand why history is why things happen, because a lot of people just know about the events but they don't really understand what caused all of that. In fact, some of the events back then can still be applied today. Some people just never learn from the events that happened to them, and especially if it's tied directly to how they live their life today.
That is true. That's true. So you know, like how they say like history is repeating itself.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's kind of bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
some of the bad things kind of repeat, but
Mhm.
that is a good. That's a good. That's a good one, bro.
That is a good one.
Yeah, thanks
You know,
for
this
sharing that.
question is pretty open ended for all of us. So what about for you? Was there anything, a lesson you learned?
In regards to history, I feel like it's important to know what happened in the past
Mm.
so that kind of like what brother said, it so it doesn't happen in the future.
Yeah.
It doesn't, the bad things don't happen again, and we definitely learn from the mistakes that or from the bad things that happened in the past, right? So
Mhm.
um yeah, history is cool.
History is cool.
History is cool when you actually think
History
about
happened.
it.
That's for real.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
For me, if we're continuing talking about history, the mistakes that or the lessons that we learn ourselves, not only we can take from our own lives, but the lessons that other people have learned as well. So in history itself, reading up on all of the different events, why it happened, what caused them, really internalizing it and allowing yourself to be like, you know what, in the future, if I ever come across this situation, maybe not on as that of a grand scale of some events, but if it's something similar, at least you can know how to navigate it better.
Mm.
Something like that. But as you said, the show is really about to end. It's so quick. We're gonna end in like a minute and 10 seconds.
Oh.
And before I know, right? Oh, who said that? I don't know who said that. I think it was,
I said that.
oh,
sorry.
you said. But before we end, Brother Albert, thank you again for joining us on our show today, and thank you again for all of the brethren for being here. Is there any shout outs that you want to give?
Shout out to my mom, love you. Shout out to my
Aw.
dad, dad. My sister, my brother. Yo,
Yo,
that's pretty much it.
nice.
All right.
Yeah, I said my sister.
All right. Yeah. Well, again, we appreciate you for being on, bro, and we appreciate your family for being here too.
Mhm.
So thanks to the Asenas family. But before we leave, we have more special thanks So special thank you once again to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our CFO Coordinator and SEBSI President, Brother Angelo Iranio Manalo, and also thank you again to our District Minister, Kajem H. Baitan, our Assistant District Minister, Dora Posto, and our CFO Overseer, Brandon Pacheco. That's it for today, folks. We'll see you next week on another episode of INC Radio Hawaii Pacific. See ya.
And up next is INC Radio Bicol Region, so keep on watching. We'll see you next week. Aloha!
Aloha, everybody.
Are you currently studying in university and are